So, you want to AFK some runecrafting and make some money making? Alright, well, today is your video. 2026, and we have some cool upgrades on this method that make this method very, very good. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing some blood runes. Now, the requirements for this is 38 mining, 38 crafting, and 77 runecrafting. So that's the bigger one, right? But once you hit 77, you're going to be looking pretty good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you exactly where we need to go, what inventory that I suggest you have, and I also suggest that you have 73 agility. You don't need it, but it definitely helps for the for the shortcuts. Get the shortcut, okay? So here we go. All right, so I'm in my house. How you guys get there is you guys will actually be using the fairy ring. So you're going to be using the fairy ring CIS, and then it's just going to teleport you guys right there. The inventory that I have is you really only need a few things. You need a pickaxe. Some people they say they like to use the black pickaxe because it's the lightest. Use your highest pickaxe because we're going to be needing to get items as fast as we can. That is part of the AFK method, but use the best pickaxe that you guys can. I am using the robe of the eye. This gives me 60% more runes. And I also have a chisel in my inventory. That's really all you need. You need a chisel and you need the pickaxe. If you have those two things, you're going to be good to go. Okay. Now, you could use the blood essence also. I'm not going to be using the blood essence. It will give you a little bit more GP, but it's not something that you have to have either. So let's go ahead and do a run so I can show you exactly how AFK this is. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and teleport here. I like to always, when I'm doing this method, be zoomed out a lot further than you need to. So where we're at right now is this is where the blood runes are, right? So we're right up here. We're going to go up a little bit, and then we're going to go to the right. The dark altar we will be using, but not yet. We're going to be coming all the way into this area. So these essence over here, these are the essence that we're going to be needing. Now, if you go the other way, you can be doing some soul runes, but you're level 77. We want to make some GP. That requires level 90. We're going to do this 77 method because I feel the blood altar is sometimes makes more GP than the soul runes anyway. Less XP, more GP. All right, let's go and do a run. So what we're going to do is we're going to run up here. What made this really, really good was they redid how the run works. Because there will be times where you are walking, which it is what it is. You don't need to bring a stamina or something. Just walk and you'll be fine, right? But we're going to go ahead and we're going to run all the way up here. And this is where the altar is. This is the altar that we're going to be using to transform the essence into what we're going to be needing here. So we're going to go all the way up here. And here is the little area. So I have this rock kind of marked here. We're going to go over this rock. If you do forget your chisel, I think that chisel's always there, but just bring a chisel. You'll be all right. What we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we're going to mine these. So you just click it and you AFK. That's what you do. So once you're almost full with your inventory, the next step I'm going to do, I like to do this. Some people don't, but I prefer to do this. What you're going to do is you're going to come all the way up here. And now everybody does this part. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use that dark altar we were talking about. We're going to come up here. We're going to go to the dark altar. And we're going to click the dark altar. And what it will do is it's going to transform these essence blocks. And because we can't use the chisel on the essence blocks yet. Once we click this, it's going to go ahead and transform them. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to run all the way back. So you're just going to use the chisel on these. Usually I like to put my chisel down here so you guys can chisel all these away. And what these are doing is they're going into this stack over here. Now you notice I'm running back over to get more essence. Some people don't do this. I'm not sure why they don't do this. But you can get a whole nother inventory of these and bring them to the altar. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and finish this up. Now you guys can use like some, I think they're the keybinds where you can do this like really fast. Because I'm making the video, I'm not worried about it because it gives me a little bit of a chance to talk to you guys. But once you have all those done, you're going to go ahead and you're just going to get another full inventory of these essence. So once you have your second inventory completed, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to run up here. Now, I do have these marked, these shortcuts. These shortcuts are nice to have marked to just make it easier to see, to click. So you guys can definitely mark those. We're going to go ahead and run over here. And we're going to go back. And we're going to do this one more time. But we're not going to chisel these things yet because we have a full inventory already of the little crushed ones, the fragments. So we're going to click on this, and it turns those here. Now you will see my prayer is going down. When you have no prayer, it still works, so you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to bring prayer pots or anything like that. Now, on the mini-map, I like to zoom out. The reason I like to zoom out on the mini-map is I like to find the sweet spot because... Let's go ahead and turn this way. We're facing north up right now. If I click on the mini-map, you have to go all the way over here, all the way through, back up here, all the way to the blood altar. You can find that sweet spot on your mini-map to be able to click the mini-map to do a one click and wait. That, in my opinion, is the best thing that you can do versus clicking, running all the way. Click that one spot, and it's going to take you all the way around, and you don't have to worry about it. Trust me. It pays off. It helps out. The less you have to click, the better. So where the big AFK method is on getting those essence. Those essence, sometimes you can click and just wait and get a full inventory. Sometimes they deplete and we have to click other things, but that's what makes it AFK. And also you guys can see that big lap for one click got me all the way here. So in 2 clicks we can get all the way to the blood altar. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to click the blood altar, and what this is going to do is it's going to create all of these little things, these little fragments that we cut up with our chisel. That's what makes these runes. So 2,500 XP on one drop. Now here's the reason why I do the other ones. Because now I'll just chisel all these, and instead of running all the way around and wasting your time, you can have 2 full inventories of this to be able to do at a time versus just a one and done. So chisel all these up and then do it again, and there you go, right there. So what we're looking at for one run is we're looking at 352-ish, right? Because it will change if you don't have the full like the robes. Get those. If we price check that for one, basically one inventory, you know, I know it's 2, 75K. That's really good. Now here's the other cool thing. Because you have the agility level, what you're going to do is you're going to use this shortcut. We talked about that in the beginning of the video. If you click this climb rock, it puts you right back where you need to be. And then you just rinse and repeat, make millions of gold, AFK somewhat. It doesn't matter if these guys are on this one, these guys are on this one, because these pop up really fast. And then you just AFK and chill. We are getting crafting and mining XP every time we do this. So that's definitely something that that adds up over time. You're not getting 99 from this. Well, maybe. I guess depends on how much you guys are doing it. But that said, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe. If you guys made it all the way to the end of the video, I really appreciate that. Go out and make millions of gold. I did this for a really long time. I did this up to 90, and then I started doing the soul runes. And I did a 99 loot video of Runecrafting, and it was insane. I made, I think it was over 100 million gold. It was something insane. But yeah, you guys can find that video somewhere on the channel. Looney TNT loot from 99 Runecrafting, and it will show you how many blood runes I acquired also. All right, guys, and like always, anything goes good with the Dragon Med.